guys, and welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And today I'm going to make my version of a snickerdoodle. And it's a snickerdoodle that's a little bit pumped up on steroids. And you can use this dough for anything you want. You can twist this up. But the main focus will be snickerdoodles. So cinnamon and that crispy, little crispness on the outside, but pillowy and creamy on the inside. You're going to love this recipe. So I'm going to start off, and I've got this recipe doubled, so you can cut this in half, but start off with a brick of cream cheese and 2 sticks of room temperature butter, and I've got 2 eggs, vanilla, baking soda, or no, baking powder, I always say that, powdered sugar, regular confectioner sugar, regular white granulated sugar, and all-purpose flour, and you have the makings of magic. All right, so I'll bring you in and we'll get started. Okay, so I've got my cream cheese in there, and I want to, this is super easy. Easy. And you can, like I said, you can use this dough for anything you want, but I'm definitely gonna do a couple different versions with using the dough. And that's why I'm doubling the recipe, basically. It's pretty forgiving, so don't get all, you don't have to get caught up in too much of being super precise, if that makes sense. I'm gonna put a little pinch of salt in here. Let's do that. A little pinch of salt, not much. So if the half recipe calls for 2, the whole recipe calls for. Okay, here we go. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to add my vanilla too. I want 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And you can use vanilla paste. You can use vanilla, you can put in some vanilla bean. I've done that and it's delicious. I don't think I have any vanilla bean right at the moment, so we're just going to use vanilla. Okay, we're gonna get this mixer going. Okay, pretty easy, and as you can see. So, powdered sugar, oh my, what? Yes, you need this. So we're gonna start off putting 3/4 of a cup, because we want a cup, actually 3 cups of powdered sugar. Do it a little bit at a time, or you're gonna end up with it everywhere. When you've got almost that all mixed in, go ahead. I'm going to add 2 more. And I'm going to go ahead with the eggs here pretty quick, just to help. Empty your batter or your beaters every once in a while. It'll help get it combined in there. We're getting there. Okay, 1 more. Number 2. Okay, this is the last one. We'll get that in there. How fun is this? And then, okay, I'll need this for the sugar. So we'll go ahead and open the modular mate. And these are, modular mates are from Tupperware. My Tupperware website is down below in the About section, so you can go over there and get in on that if you'd like. I believe January, though, all the modular mates will be on sale. So we need 2 eggs for the double recipe. And these are girly fresh eggs from my girls. And this will help get this incorporated a little faster. And then we'll add our regular sugar, which is super easy. It's almost like an icing right now. Okay, we've got, that is pretty well combined. Let me grab a spatula and we'll make sure we scrape down the bowl with the spatula. Get all that good sugar in there. And you could use a stand mixer. I have one. I haven't used it since I moved up here. And I'm not exactly sure why. I just haven't really needed to. So, wipe my hands off here. And we'll get our regular sugar, which is right here. And we need 3 cups of regular sugar. And then we'll add our flour. Let's get this creamed in. Okay, I've got this all creamed together. I'm going to add a tablespoon and half of baking powder. And then we're going to start adding our flour, a little bit of it at a time. And yes, this is the best. It's so good. And I'm not a big sweets eater, but I'm going to need this tablespoon measure out for the cinnamon. So, okay, we've got, start off with a cup of flour and just start incorporating that in. You're going to need a little bit. All right, let's get this together here. It's going to be hard on your mixer, so you know, sometimes a stand mixer does better, but that's okay. I'm going to get all the flour incorporated. I'll let you know how much. Okay, so I'm going to split this dough. And I was going to do it in thirds, but I really want plenty of both, so I'm going to split it in half. And we'll make 2 different kinds of cookies with the same dough. It's a very stiff dough. Your mixer is going to go, what? And it was a total of 4 cups of flour. So very thick, stiff dough, but oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm just eyeballing about what I need. And then about half is what I want. And I could have done a couple, you know, half the recipe and done 2 of them, but it's just as easy to do it this way. Okay. So this has to be refrigerated, but in this bowl, in this one, I think, yeah, I'm going to add white chocolate chips and cranberries before I put that in the refrigerator. So you got to refrigerate it for at least an hour. You can do this like make the cookie dough at the night before. You want to bake them off, leave them in the refrigerator. So about a cup of craisins. These are good. And a 12-ounce package of white chocolate chips. Because why? Because they're delicious. That's why. That's why. Okay. So I'm going to cover both of these. I'm going to mix this in, get it all incorporated. If I need more dough, I'll figure it out. But get this all mixed in, and then once I do that, I'm going to cover these with saran and put them in the refrigerator for at least an hour, and then we'll come back and bake them off at 350 degrees. And I'll show you how I do the snickerdoodle part. Super easy. All I'm going to do is in this little pie plate over here, I've got 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to add a tablespoon, and you want good cinnamon. Strong cinnamon. So you want to go ahead with a tablespoon of cinnamon and mix that together. Let's get that all mixed up. And that's what I'll roll the snickerdoodles in when the dough is ready. Okay? Anyway, so you're putting cold dough into that hot oven. I don't know what it does, but it works. Okay? And so there you go. I could probably use a little more sugar, but we'll see. Maybe a tad more sugar. That was a heaping tablespoon of cinnamon. But we'll fix that and we'll be ready to go. All right. You could make this into like almond and cherry cookies. You can do just about any combination that you can think of. This dough is just a great starter, and like I said, it's a make-ahead dough. You can freeze this dough as well, just like it is. Make it into logs, freeze it, and bring it out when you want to make cookies. Okay. Cleaning the spatulas is the challenge, because you want to clean it with your lips. Okay. Let's make sure I'm not putting chocolate chips in my, there we go. Okay, that's good enough, right? Whoops. And then you'll cookie scoop these out, okay? All right, there we go. Goodness, I can't win. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so the dough has been in the refrigerator for an hour, and I've got my little cookie scoop over here and some water. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop up a nice amount. Put that in your hand, roll it around until you get, a nice little ball. Then we're gonna roll it into the sugar and the cinnamon. Yes. Until we have a nice coating all around the cookie, okay? And we're just gonna rinse and repeat. I've got my oven preheating to 375. Yeah. And there's so much butter and cream cheese in here, you really don't have to worry about anything sticking. And I did add another 2 tablespoons of sugar. You're gonna want these a couple inches apart. And here we go. So as soon as I get these out of the oven, I'll let you know how long they take. Your oven is gonna be a little bit different than mine. So I've got mine on convection bake, so it'll probably go a little bit faster, but anyway, we'll be back. You know when they're done. Box is ready. Let these cool on the rack, and the cookie sheet is cool enough to put the next batch. There's a few more. Okay, so this made 28 of these, and then I'll probably end up with about, I don't know, 32, 30, 35, something like that. The nice thing is if they do spread out and touch each other, it's okay. It's okay because that sugar is on every side of the cookie. So on the next cookies, I will be rolling the, uh-oh, I broke one. Does that mean I have to taste it? Oh my gosh, it's chewy. It's delicious. Yeah, you're gonna wanna make these Just saying, it's like the best snickerdoodle. If you like that sort of thing, which I do have a couple people in my life that really like them, and so that's why I'm making them. Anyway, all right, yes. I'm gonna put, there'll be probably 3 boxes of these, and then the other batch, yeah. All right, I'll be back when I'm all done with the cookies. Okay, so I did want to say on the white chocolate and cranberry, I'm just rolling them in plain sugar, and it takes longer than you think on these cookies, so, but oh, so good. Okay, same deal, same deal. Rolling around in the sugar so you get that extra, you know, that sugar gives you a light crispy coating. It's, well, it's the holidays. Make sure you got lots of cranberry in each, cranberry and white chocolate in each cookie, and there you go. And they're gonna spread out, so I did have enough for 6 more cookies, just shy of 3 dozen, and that's just because I didn't measure precisely and weigh the dough out or anything, you know, I just separated it. So there you go. That's how that's going. I'm gonna bake these in a 400-degree oven for, right? Yep. For probably 12 to 13 minutes. All right. And I'll be back when I'm done. Okay guys, I am done with the cookies. I just took the last 8 out of the oven. So I've got these beautiful little boxes, and I'm doing a dozen in each box. And you know, it's fun, it's festive. The boxes is cute. It makes the cookies look better. Hopefully they taste as good as they look. Cute little red truck with the Christmas tree in the back. So I'm gonna have five gift boxes to give away, which I love. But I'm gonna taste these for you. So here is the Snickerdoodle, and it's crispy on the outside. Can you see that? And pillowy. So that cinnamon and sugar, delicious. The inside is creamy and chewy all at the same time. It's really, really good. And then, and trust me, okay, so now here's the white chocolate and the cranberry. Cranberry and white chocolate. Same thing. A little crispier, and I did roll these in white sugar. Little crispier cookie, but really, really good. So, okay, that's my cookie fix. I'll save these pieces for the next couple of days because I won't eat them. So good, so delicious. So I'm gonna load up these gift boxes with a dozen cookies in each, and I will be taking these to work and to the neighbors, and it'll be fantastic. All right, and yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the recipe. It got really, really warm in here between the fireplace and the oven going all that time, but also worth it to get 5 dozen cookies out of the way, and now I can make room for the next variety. Okay, all right guys, bye.